So you just heard this guitar, the Jackson SL4X Soloist. This is the second part of the series where I show my guitars and go through them and play them a bit. This part is going to be very fun, I think, because I've done a lot of changes, modifications to this guitar. This is probably the guitar that I play the most, and certainly not the most expensive one. So I guess this is a proof that you don't need to spend a whole lot of money to get a great quality instrument. I have spent a lot of creativity and patience to get to where this guitar is at now. And I'm very happy with this guitar. So yeah, this guitar, I bought it 2019, brand new. This is based on the Jackson that Jeff Beck used in the middle 80s, I think 84 around. Which in turn was inspired by the 70s Telecaster bass with its Telecaster style pickguard. Before that, he played another soloist that he called Tina, which had similar specifications, but no pickguard and a collar bridge. And I didn't like the collar bridge actually, so they put Floyd Rose on that guitar, which is what this has now. It came with a Floyd Rose Special. I swapped it to this 1984 Floyd with the brass fine tuners. When I swapped it out, I had to shim the saddles to make the strings follow the radius of the fretboard. And you can see the copper shims that I have here. I kept them so that you can see them because I think it looks, handmade and cool, which is what it is. I also put the EVA-HD tuner because, as I said, I use this guitar a lot, and then I can go from two different projects in the same day without having to do some adjustment on the bridge. So that has saved some time for me. I also put in a brass block here, which made such a huge difference. Really fat tone with high sustain. I didn't think it could make such a huge difference, but that's something you gotta try if you haven't done so. Was so happy with it that I changed the spring claws and screws to brass also, actually. And this cardboard, I got the idea from Steve Vai's guitar tech, Thomas Nordig. I do a lot of changes on some of my guitars, so that makes it very quick to do them. And also when you're playing live and have to do some fine adjustments, it goes very fast to do so. So this guitar came with 3 dual rail Duncan design pickups. They are, as you can see, they sit in the style of a Stratocaster. But I swapped them for these 3 Dimarzios. I listened to lots of Vinnie Moore at the time, and I figured I'd go for a setup in his vein. It's not totally rip-off, but inspired by Vinnie Moore style, which is kind of a usual rock guitar setup, I guess. And that made this guitar a good complement to the other Super Strats that I play, which have higher output pickups. But before I did that, I made a recording of a song that's called The Deeper Now, that is on Spotify. You want to hear them when this guitar is all stock. Even the bridge is the Floyd Rose Special on that recording. Pro track in the bridge here, which is a ceramic single coil sized version of the PAF Pro. Really digging this one. In the middle position, I have the Virtual Vintage 54. I had tried some Dimarzio area pickups before, but they were too bright for the goal that I had with this guitar. So the Virtual Vintage 54 was a good choice for me because it had some juice, some fatness, which was in the style of the Dimarzio Vintage Blues that Vinny has in his Dean Winman guitars. And in the neck here, I have the Fast Track 1. This is a very clear, pretty bright sounding pickup, balances very well with the Pro track here. So the jump from position 1 to 5, it's not like, it doesn't sound like you're going from one guitar to another, you know. It feels very natural to go from position 1 to 5, which is what you do the most, I guess. At least I do. Position 2 and 4 still have some cojones, I think, with the vintage 54 pairing in with the bridge or the neck. And in the middle position, it's only the vintage 54. And I actually have played the middle position quite a lot on this guitar. It's rarely that I do that. And I know most of us don't use the middle position quite so much. And I have a song called Solitude Fortitude, which I play a whole solo only on the middle pickup. It's very rare that I do that, but on this guitar, I think it's very nice to do so. So if you want to hear it, check out Solitude Fortitude. And also I play the rest of the guitars on that song with this guitar set up like this. So basically I just said that it has a 5-way switch, which is what it came with, and it's wired the standard way. And on the front here you can see that I've done some crazy color choices. I was a bit inspired of Jason Becker and his carving guitar, which has a lot of colors, so I thought I should do a similar thing. It's not a rip-off, but you know, that inspired me to do this. On the back here, we can see that it has a very nice belly carve. Sits very nice to your body, and it has a very, very nice carve here on the top of the body, where the neck meets the body, so you can reach very easily here. Really love that. And moving on to the neck, it's the neck through body that Jackson have on a lot of the guitars. So it's not a bolt-on, it's not a one piece either. So the neck continues here, and then there are one piece of wood here and another piece here. And I really dig that design. I can hold the prices down, but still get a lot of resonance, I guess. It's a 25.5 inch scale, of course. Rosewood fretboard with a 12 to 16 inch radius, something that Jackson have on a lot of their guitars. So it's flattened out the higher you come. It has jumbo frets and dot inlays, and also small dots on the binding on the side. I wish this one had the shark fin inlays, but I'm good with this. The neck has a very glossy finish that it comes with, and I've sanded it down very finely all the way from here, even all the way to where the carve ends. So all the way I can feel this matte, very, very soft finish now. Originally it had Jackson tuners. I had tried some Goto tuners on another guitar that I restored, and I was so impressed and happy with them so that I figured I should put Goto on this guitar as well, as I was really on the go to transform this guitar into a very high-end equipped axe. So this is Goto SG381 07 tuners. Though they don't make any real difference when you're playing the guitar because of the double locking system, I think they are a real joy when you're tuning your guitar, and you know, just brings this luxury feeling about the guitar. Also, as you can see, the metal parts are all mixed in colors between black and metal. Some parts I kept the black ones, and some parts are metal. I think that's, you know, cool looking custom design guitar, I guess. So that's the Jackson SL4X that I've got and that I've modified heavily. Now we're going to listen to it. I'm going to make sure to capture all the positions here, and especially when you go from position 1 to 5, you can hear a very natural switch, I think, between the Pro track and the Fast track 1. And also this, rather juicy middle pickup. So have a listen. So thank you for watching, and there will come a lot more videos with the guitars back there. And if you do have any questions or just want to tell me that I suck because I destroyed this guitar, please do it in the comment section. Okay, take care. Cheers.